Hello guys, and how you doing? I see people are beating me to the punch and just jumping right in. Holy crap, that is awesome. Art Claxton, thank you so much for being a 5-month member. And hey, how are you, my friend? Brick Sargent, hello, hello. Wordy Deek, Kip Hoffman, Dale, hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Wordy Deek, hi y'all. How you doing, my friend? Today, what I decided to do, as a lot of you know, if you watched my stream earlier anyway, I kind of did a lot of the finishing touches to Privet Drive as far as the work I could do over here. The rest of the work is going to be done over in the city itself. And I thought, you know what? Because I had an idea for making a custom passenger car for the Hogwarts Express, and I intend on making the entire train. And thank you so much, Brick Sargent says cool. Brick Sargent just donated $2, and thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. But what I was going to say is, I thought, you know what? I think I have all the parts together, and I kind of got the rough plan already, and I have the base kind of set up already too, as you can see. So I'm going to start working on this, and I thought, you know what? I'll do it live, because I know everybody likes to see this stuff. And hey, Steve, how the heck are you, my man? But anyway, we're going to go ahead and finish doing this. So let's play around just a little bit. I already have a bunch of the parts here at my disposal as I was trying to gather a bunch of different stuff. So let's just jump in and get started with this guy. And that piece is chewed up. So we're going to have to fish out a new one of those. This is to get some of the detail work down on the side, because I like to have a little bit of detail with all my builds. I always love to have detail, and that is specifically what this one is for. Get that guy there. It is a very cool set, absolutely, my friend. But like I said, I am going to Bevonize it. We're going to make it even cooler. At least that is my intention. I'm hoping what I'm going to do is going to make it look better anyway. And where's my other little round piece? I thought I had it all on the table already. Apparently I did not. So oh, I already have it right there. There it is. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. Put that guy there. Put a little more stuff here. Hey, Greg, how the heck are you, my friend? I'm trying to keep everybody on their toes. And thanks you, Kip. Industro 319 says I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, gotta keep you guys thinking, man. The nice thing, though, is I am still in the Harry Potter. Nope, I can't put that in there, so I'm gonna have to leave it off. I'm still in the Harry Potter line, though, so that's the big thing. And now I'm gonna change up these. Actually, what am I thinking? Those are right over here. Yes, they are. Yeah, I don't want you guys to be too expecting of what I'm doing. We gotta keep you thinking. Get that guy there. Hey, Grumpy J, how the heck are you? Kyle Knapp says I have another Lego set that's 1,000 pieces, and I'm going to need help with a friend to build it. And as long as you have fun, man, that's all that matters. Have fun building them sets. It's always, that's the thing I always tell everybody when it comes to sets, man, is they're great for learning. You can never build enough sets, because the more sets you build, the more techniques you will learn over time. That's why a lot of people ask me what's the best way to learn how to do things and so on and so forth. And when people ask me that, I always tell them to build sets, because building sets is the best way to learn new techniques. And let's put that piece there, 'cause we're going to fill this floor in. So we want to make this nice and tight. So we are just going to fill that in with plates. It's going to add a little heft. It's going to make it strong. There we go. That'll add some strength to it now. We'll put these back on. And my goal is to build at least 2 of these guys. And I am putting it in. There we go. So there, that's what I have for the base of the train so far. Just showing you guys. Trying to add a little bit of detail and such. Now, just to give you an idea, this was my first run for trying to modify this, but I have an even better idea now. You're really going to be loving this once I do it. But give me a few minutes to kind of start pulling some of this apart so I can kind of implement it. Let's see, what do I want to do there? I'm going to put there. There we go. So I want to build another half of the door here first. And I know I need something. I need these dudes. Let me grab those parts. Patrick Leduc says, "Hey brother, I had a Lego send me a replacement bag that was missing. Next day, there is a second replacement bag order on the way too, but not a second confirmation email. Clicking on details crashes the page. Ever heard of that?" I have heard of other people experiencing that, yes. It is still fairly uncommon, let me say that first, but I have heard of other people experiencing that also. And all I can say is just enjoy your free Lego, man, because that's what you're going to get is some extra free pieces. Patrick, thank you so much. XT3100, hello. Taylor Hartford says, "I've started building my city strip, has a couple of mocks, and I wouldn't be as confident without having built a few sets the last couple of years. Love your channel, mate." And thank you so much, Taylor. I totally appreciate that. And I'm glad to hear, and again, because what like you're just saying is, oh, I want to put it on this. It's like what you're just saying is basically confirming what I was just telling everybody, which is you gotta build sets. It's always good to build sets. Build as many sets as you possibly can, because like I said, it does help you learn a lot of really cool techniques. And where did I put my box of black parts? I could have swore I just had them. Give me 1 second while I'm looking. Oh, they're right in front of me. That's pretty bad when you're looking for something and it's literally, if it was a snake, it would have bit me and killed me. That would have hurt. At least I found it though. Now I need some plates. Patrick Leduc, I could not agree more. That's why I always tell everybody when it comes to Lego with their websites and things of that nature, they're just, I always have very little faith when it comes to Lego when they start talking about doing software changes and things like that. And that's why, like the recent video I made, which was the combining of the two websites, to me, I'm kind of optimistic. And the reason that I say that is quite simply because I just have very little faith in anything that they do when it comes to messing with their website stuff, because they are always absolutely horrible, in my opinion. They can't do anything website wise to save their life, in my opinion. At least it always seems that way anyway. I'm gonna need another one of those. Now let's get the backside set up. Like I said, I already have a bunch of this roughed up, so that's part of the reason why I'm able to kind of speed through doing some of this. I got to make some extra doors and things, which I'm going to do some other things as well. But I thought, you know what, I'm building this without being live, and I thought I might as well go live, because I figured a lot of people would love to see how this goes. Thank you so much, Aaron. He says, looks good so far. John Evans, how the heck are you? He says he's at work and taking a break and thought he'd pop in. And hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. I'm glad to see you, buddy. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well as well, my friend. And how are you liking that new job? I know the last time I talked to you, you said you were loving it. But I was just wondering, are you still feeling that way? Are you still loving that job? Now, we've got that. Because that's where I already got this portion built up, so I can just kind of steal these parts off and slap this piece in. But here's the thing, I think I'm going to change a few things on it before I slap it in, and I'm going to show you why. And don't hate me because of what I'm about to show you. But first things first, we're going to take, 'cause I already made this wall up, but like I said, I'm going to be changing this up because I want to do a little bit of a difference on this. And here's where I say don't hate me, because I'm going to go with some old school vintage, guys. Very old school vintage, like I already did on the doors, because I think this might make it look better. These windows are what actually come with the set, and as you saw, it's not that bad. But I decided what would be more fun is vintage. Vintage always looks so much better. And watch why, because this is why I love vintage parts, and I really wish they would start selling these again, because man, these parts are awesome. Bob says that's how he does things all the time too. Loses stuff and then finds it the next day. Here we go. I think this is how the Hogwarts Express should have been built, is using these windows, because these windows give it a much more realistic appearance and look, in my opinion. And let's see, actually, let's bring, before I do that, let's bring that in one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's bring that dude in just one. Howdy, Kyle. How are you, my friend? Aaron says going live is the best thing. XT3100 says if you love them that much. No, I do not have a 3D printer at home. It is something I wouldn't mind getting at some point. I don't really, I'll be perfectly honest though, I'm not a big fan of 3D printed parts. At least I'm not a fan of it. I've had a few in my hand to play with and whatnot, but just really not a big fan of how they feel and how they appear. And just to change things up a little bit, I'm going to get some more vintage windows. Because I really want this to look unique. And I really think that will really make it look cool. Let's see. I need to find... See, the problem with my vintage windows is most of them are blue or trans black. Hey, Mr. Nate, how are you? Here's some really vintage windows. Well, let's just leave the blue in and see how it looks. Let's do that first. Let's see how the blue looks against it and see if it's not that bad. Thank you so much, Chatterbox. He says, a great idea with the train and love Privet Drive. No, I only do personal preference. I only do 6 wide trains. I think 8 wide for my city anyway is going way too big. And that's why I stick with 6 wide, because I just personally feel that 6 wide looks better for a Lego city when you're doing a lot of the different cars and stuff that I do. To answer your question, yes. I have about 50 of those clear windows with that line in it, because to me, it makes it look better. It's not something that has to be done. It's just something that I think looks better. And what's messed up is I even have to make my own car base, because they don't make the bases like this anymore. So when I do the next one, I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Oop, I need a 2x6. Or you know what? No. I can use a 1x2 for that. And now, let's take the train apart, because we're stealing the parts from Hogwarts. And I'm trying to add extra texture and stuff as I'm going. So I'm going to be adding some extra texture with those pieces. So let's do... And hello, Berkeley Bricks, how you doing? Taylor Hartford says, question, mate, how much have you spent roughly on all the parts behind you? I honestly have no idea. Most people say hundreds of thousands. I really don't know. A lot of the parts that, and this is something that I always tell people, keep in mind, I've been collecting for going on 23 years now. But not just that, you have to keep in mind that over the years, I used to buy and sell a lot. And what I would do is I would buy a set at retail prices. I would sell it for 3 to 4 times its price, and I would take that money and just put it right back into Lego. So it never was a big issue to me what I was spending on Lego pieces. Where other people, it could be a big deal, but for me, it was never, ever an issue. Now that would be cool, Fox Leader. He says he found some really cool iron doors that he was looking. CC says, my son and I are watching, and he wants to know how you build so fast. First of all, thank you so much for the $5 donation, CC. And second of all, as far as your son goes, and what's your son's name, so I can make sure that I say his name on the stream so everybody can hear what his name is. But how I build so fast, and it's like I always tell everybody, build sets. Build lots and lots of sets. It'll teach you techniques. It'll teach you a lot of different really cool things. The more sets that you can build, the more you can learn about different techniques when it comes to building with Lego, and then it becomes easier and quicker to actually build with stuff. And yes, Red Bull does help, because Red Bull does give you wings. This section brought to you by Red Bull. And hey, Nate, Hectonic, hello! What was I going to do? Oh, I got to get that ridged piece, and that should be... Should have some in this container right here. And again, this is just me because I'm trying to add a bit of texture to the side of it. You know, something else I do want to add, though, for building quickly. Archer, and thank you so much for that question, Archer. Another thing, though, that helps me build real quickly is really quite simply this. It's easier to build quickly when I'm sure you can see on the screen behind me. And let me just kind of widen that picture for you, Archer. When you have everything organized and sorted like that, so it's real quick and fast for you to find your parts, it's also a lot easier to build also. So being well organized is another really big help for building quickly. Got those pieces in. Goals and dreams. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You got to have goals and dreams. Without goals and dreams, what would we do? And we are just going to steal all these parts from the Harry Potter train that if I have to. I need those. And we'll take these. Rob says you will be... Yes, I'll be extending the tender. I call it the coal car. I'm assuming that's what you're referring to. I don't know if I'll get that all done today, but I fully do intend on doing the coal car and the locomotive as well. And that's awesome, CC. That's what I wanted to hear. I know that kids love to hear their names said. That's why I said, why don't you tell me his name? That way we can make sure we tell Archer thank you. And again, thank you so much, Archer, for that awesome question. And Fox Leader says you don't have this set in your city, do you? Lego Marvel's Heroes and Avengers of Fear, Infinity War, Sanctum Sanctorum Showdown. Yes, I do have that set in my city. I mocked it into a much different looking building, though. And thank you so much, Brick Sergeant. He says, I need to see my pics in Discord. I will have to check them out, buddy. Do you have one of these built up as well? So that's what I'm assuming that you have. Oh, I got to put these in first. That's what I'm assuming you're wanting me to see, because I know, like your passenger train. Your passenger train is freaking awesome. I love your passenger train. Because when you first talked about it, I wasn't thinking. I knew you had one. Then I realized how big yours was. And it was like, oh, that kind of put my passenger trains to shame. And let's do that. And this, and this. And put that guy there. Yes, yes. And let me put another one of these vintage windows here. And I am not ignoring or skipping you guys. It's just if I see you're saying at somebody else, I'm just not paying attention because I figure you're talking to somebody. And now, let's put those on. And then let's take this. And this. And you know what? let me see if that'll work. If I do that on this side, that would give me a much, let me find the original train, because I want it to kind of snap together. And yes, that will snap together. Kind of, sort of. It's not wanting to cooperate on the ends so much, though. There we go. There, that's better. So that's given us a good look, good idea, good view. And you know what? I need to put another plate under those. So that piece won't pop out. Where in America am I? I live in Michigan. So it's very cold here right now this time of year. Could I consider building the Polar Express maybe at some point? Let's see, I've got to... Actually, I can put those doors on later. So let's go ahead and pop this piece on. And then I'll put the doors in. And looking at that, you know what I need to do? I need to put something in the center of that I wasn't thinking. But I want to pop this together just so we can see. Oh yeah. That is a much, much better looking passenger car in my opinion. And then the doors open. Oh yeah, I'm liking this. Let me see here. Let me get these other two doors made, because I got to make these doors with some more of my vintage goodies. XT3100 says we're state neighbors. You must be in Ohio or Indiana. Taylor Harford says, I'll be sure to keep following your streams. Work and kids allowing. Again, even from you, I'm learning a lot. And thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see. I need these guys now. And now this is where I got to start using some of these smaller pieces. I want some red 1x2s. Where's my red goodies? I need some red goodies. So I'm going to need these. And I'll take these off the original. And that goes there. I need some 1x2s. Let's grab the bag of 1x2s. And thank you so much, Greg. He says, really looking good. Rob says the length of the coach is perfect. Kip says the passenger car looks great. And thank you so much, Kip. Where I'm going to struggle a bit, I think, is with, because after I'm going to make two of these passenger cars. I need some more 1x1s. And after I do two of these passenger cars, what I think I might work on is the coal car next. And I need these guys. I do still have the Lone Ranger train. I have every Lone Ranger set that they've made, to be perfectly honest, and I've not opened any of them yet. But I do fully intend on playing with that at some point too. I like trains as a whole, so I'll never get rid of any of my trains. The pictures of it looked like a really good train anyway. Oh, you sold it. That sucks. And because I think that's pretty expensive now too for a set. So yeah, if you sold that set, I think you'll find a hard time trying to replace it now, unfortunately. Let's see, I need some 1x2s. Let's grab a bag of those. We'll put that there. And then I want one of these. I want one of these. And then where'd I do? There's my vintage window. And then I need a 1x1. And then we will go, I need some 1x3s in red. Aaron says he remembers seeing that in one of my videos years ago, and like I said, I do still have that, so that's definitely something I still have. And it's like a lot of things. I have plans, I have ideas and all that, and I haven't, like a lot of things, I just haven't gotten around to actually making them or building them, is what it usually boils down to. Yes, it is still in the box. Nope, generally until I come up with a really strong idea about how I'm going to modify or do something, I like to leave my stuff in the boxes. That way it doesn't get mixed up or lost or damaged, or you know what I mean? Because usually, let's see, how do I want to do that? Yes, that'll work. Usually when I buy something, I kind of have an idea in my head of how I really want to do it. And I don't like to open it up until I'm going to attack that idea, so to speak. Because once I open it up and it gets mixed into the pile of parts, I'll never see it again, and then any ideas that I might have possibly had will just kind of fade away. Gavin Slater says, do you think you'd like a 7-wide steam train? I have a mock of a steam train that is 7-wide. I would have to build it to see. I mean, don't get me wrong, 'cause like I said before, I love all different kinds and sizes of cars, and I really love how this is turning out. I need to put some windows or something in here. Let me put, I'm going to put some dark black trans glass in the insides of that, because I think that would make it look better. But what I was going to say, though, is I really love even 8-wide trains. It's just for me to use in my city, because I want this to be running around in my city. And to use in my city, I really I prefer 6-wide because I feel like they look better. Plus, with the passageways and stuff that I've made throughout my city, anything bigger than this, and it'll start getting in the way of other trains. Not really a money thing. It's just the sheer size. It kind of messes with things, is how I look at it. And yeah, I might build it at some point in the future. It's a matter of, like I said, whenever I get to it. William McDonald says, have you seen Père Mequet 1225? I'm not sure what that is. Let me grab, I thought of something. Oh, the windows. Let me grab some windows. That's one thing I didn't do. I love Windows. If I ever said I love Windows, because I do, I love Windows. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. How big is the opening? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're gonna let's do a split in the middle. Actually, just to add another little bit of level of detail, let me pull this guy back off. So what I'm thinking I can do, just to add a little flash of color, let's put red in the middle. And then what I'm gonna do, there we go. I like that. I think that adds a little bit extra flair to it. And then what I think I'm going to do is put a little grill plate right there. Oh, 1225, the real Polar Express. Okay. I didn't think that was a Lego set, or is 1225 the number of the Polar Express? But no, I've never actually seen that. And let's pop this guy off so we can get that window in there. Let's put our little splash of red. I like that little splash of red. It adds a little bit of detail. Put that guy there. Put that down in there. And put that back on. Give it all a nice squeeze. There, what do you guys think? That is the modified Harry Potter Hogwarts Express passenger train. I'm going to do another one and change it up just a little bit. But I'm really liking how this is looking. Before I go any further, though, I want to transfer the seating and stuff they have in it. That counts as seeing it, sure. Let's pull this apart. So we don't need any of these goodies now. We don't need that. Hey, Axle Plate, how are you? Let's pull these apart and let's get these seats out of here. There we go. So now we want to put these seats inside of my train. I'm thinking we can put one here. Let's see. Let me pull this top back off because I want to get down to where I can see this better. So let me pull these back off. So we can see down in here better. So I'm thinking if we do that, and then I could put like a little, honestly, let's see. What we could do, let's see, what could we do here? We could add, I really like this color though. You know what? I think I know what I can do. Because this will add a little bit more detail to the inside of the train. Maybe, possibly. You watched someone that got the Emerald Knight earlier? I still have one version of that that's in the box still. And that is a very, very beautiful set, to say the least. And just checking to make sure that wasn't the boss. And since we did sand blue here, let's put some sand blue in the train. So we're going to rob all the parts right out of the Hogwarts Express. But the Emerald Knight is a beautiful train. I should build that too. That, honestly, is basically what this car is. It's kind of like the passenger train from the Emerald Knight. Joshua Geller says, spent 3 hours today adding lights to an old traffic set. Would have been way better adding lights when I put it together. Well, you know, hindsight's always 20/20, my friend. How do I want to do this? Let's see. Adding lights is always kind of a headache of sorts. Let me say that though. I don't think a lot of people quite realize just how much of a headache. And I think I'm going to put... So if I put that there... That's going to do that. So that will kind of sort of... Let me put some plates on this. I said plates. Let me put tiles on that. Remember the old trains and stuff where they would have the little skirting on top of your seat? That is what I'm doing there. And then what I think I'm going to do is do the sand all the way down the side. And let's see if we did that. Now I can raise this up a touch like they did in the original train. That'll hold it up. That'll give us a little bit better view of the seating. Let me get a few more tiles. I really don't know why they went with sand blue. It's such an expensive color. But we're going to keep with their sand blue. So that gives us that end. Lego's been dropping the ball on a lot of things. I hate to say it, but it is the truth. I've personally been disappointed with a lot of the things that Lego has been doing lately. I understand why they're doing some of the things that they're doing, but because to me, they're not just dropping the ball on trains, which I haven't seen this year's train. It's still rumored to be coming out. I know a lot of people have talked about, and they think that the new train for this year is, what's the word I'm looking for? That new micro scale train, and that's not it. They're supposed to be coming out with 2 different trains this year, and that micro scale one is not one of them. But like I said, I personally do feel like they're dropping the ball on a lot of different Lego sets. But that's, again, that's just kind of my feeling on it. Everybody has different thoughts and opinions on it. And I'm trying to decide, do I want to do that and then put 2 walls in here? I think that is what I'm going to do, and make this kind of like a trolley cart area, so to speak. So let's put some plates under this. To give it a little lift. And a lot of what I'm doing, I'll be the first to admit, is going to be adding weight. So this car is going to get rather heavy over time, but that's okay. Oh, axle plate, you haven't heard that news, have you? Yes, to my understanding, they're supposed to be coming out with 2 trains. They're supposed to be coming out with a new passenger train, and they are also supposed to be coming out with a new cargo train. So they are supposed to do 2 trains this year. I haven't seen any images, and I just put the wrong color tile, but they are supposed to do that. That is still rumor and hearsay, but that is what I have heard. Yeah, but the problem is with the focus that they did on the city stuff. In my opinion, they did a really horrible job on what they released with the train stuff. Again, that's just my feelings anyway. And my thoughts and feelings are not always in line with what everybody else thinks. There we go. Doesn't that look better having the little train car seats and stuff in there? And we don't need those pieces anymore. We can use this. And doesn't that look good? I mean, look at that. Is that not awesome or what? And I think what I'm going to do, because I don't want these sticking all the way out, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a tile to the top of these. That way, there we go. That way it's not sticking to the coverage piece. So I'm going to pull one of these out. The crane is definitely worth the cost. It's a very nice set. But as far as anything else, I've just personally not been impressed with the City line this year. I will say, though, that is a nice set, Greg. It's a very, very nice looking set, and that is one I do intend on doing. Well, that's why, because this is the original base of the Hogwarts Express passenger car. To me, it's ugly. And the reason that they did it this way is because they have to have the wheels really narrow in order to get it to go around the track. So for me, I had to custom build the base just so these would move, because if you don't make them movable on a curve, this would not go around a curve. So everything about this is absolutely custom, including the base. They do make a black base that you could have built with this, but the problem is the black base hasn't been made since 2008, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that particular number. But me, I didn't want to have to buy one, because if you got to buy those things, they are outrageously expensive. And I didn't want to have to buy the black base, so I just made my own. Anyway, that is my first passenger car for the Hogwarts Express. And this thing's really got a lot of heft to it, let me tell you. But now let's start working on the next one. And I'm going to show you how I did that. And if I remember correctly, I had to shorten that up, and I did. So give me 1 second while I fish for some parts, and then I will show you. Let's see, let's pull this back off just to give you a quick glimpse. This is how I make my own bases. That center plate there has the holes in it. But again, let me go grab my parts, my bags of parts. And trying to remember what hole I put it in. There it is. And I will show you how I make the actual base itself. So let me I have one here. I thought I had some more here. I need, oh, they're already here. That's what the problem is. I gotta rip this apart though, because I redesigned it, but this is basically it. So I designed it one way and then I changed it. Okay, so those are the plates I want. So just to give you an idea, I'm taking two 6x, that's the wrong size. Those are the wrong size. I need one more 6x8. So what I do is I take my two 6x8s, and then I put these two 2x6s with the holes in them. And I don't need any more hole pieces, so I don't want to use that. Let me get 4 2x6s without the hole. Now that I have that, we're going to take and put our 4x4 plate on top of that. We're going to hold that together there. Put this piece there and put another 4x4 just stepped off a little bit. And then now it should be an 8 and a 6. Just double checking my, yep. So now we're going to do that for the center on both sides. Again, it's just an 8x6, or an 8 and a 6. If I can get it to go in, there we go. And there's my 6. And now that I have that, that gives me my kind of my raising for the wheels that I did. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over that with a 6x6 in the middle on both sides. And then I need a 1x8. There we go. And hello, hello. How are you, Eggtown? I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Two trains will be good for everything but a bank account. I'm not going to argue that, my man. I'm definitely not going to argue that. And I need 2 more. There they are. And I'm going to have to end up opening my second train to get all the parts I need, but I'm just trying to get things rolling for the minute. Let me get some more 4x4 plates. Nope, it's not a camera malfunction, it's my internet is trying to go goofy on me. My internet just does not like me. And it should start clearing up here in a minute, guys. I'm having a bit of a internet blip, so bear with me for a few minutes. Anyway, that gives us our basic box or flat portion of the car. And now I need it was a 2x10. And all of this helps strengthen the base also. Makes it very, very, very strong. So there, now we got our basic base, and again, as you can see, I have the little holes there. The rail car actually goes in those pieces right there. Techman02, how are you, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Now we're going to start, because I'm trying to rob all the parts I can from the Lego set before I open up the other set. Not that opening up the other set will kill me, but trying to do as much as I can without opening the other set first. I'm going to have to open it anyway for the stickers and all that good stuff. There, that gives us our line. And I need some 1x. I might as well just open up that other set now, because there's a bunch of pieces I'm going to need out of it. pieces are not even in that set though. I have, because here's my door windows that I set aside. So I do still have those. Yeah, let me just open the other box. Where's it at? Give me 1 second, guys, while I walk to the back side. I should have had the train right here, though, but I'm not seeing it. So let me walk over to where my Harry Potter sets are stored. Okay, we're back. Now, so I gotta open this guy to get more parts out of it. But I forgot who it was that was asking. But here's my Lone Ranger set that's still new in the box. So yes, I do still have that also. And that is something I do intend on playing with at some point. I just haven't done it yet. But first, we got to open this guy. We got to get the rest of the parts out of it. Because I need, let's see, what do I need? I need the stickers for one. Stickers are right here in the book. Okay, I see a couple parts in here I'm going to have to steal. Techman says I've been wanting this set for a while. Well, I had two, but that's all I bought. I didn't plan on buying any more. It is a very nice set, and I want it. And there's the other parts I need. I shouldn't need those. Once I'm totally done building everything that I'm working on, all these parts will end up in my part bin. I don't need those. These are the bags that I need. So, and I thought there was 1x2s. There they are. Scott's Block says, I'm very cool. I'm in New Orleans. I want these. So I'm taking these pieces out. And I want these 1x4s. which if I want this train to be a little longer, I may end up robbing some more pieces out of it. Or what I mean is I may have to buy one more set. Oh, the Emerald Knight is a beautiful set. It's beautiful colors is what it boils down to. Now, I gotta get these on. But like I said, I do have the Emerald Knight also. And I agree that it's a beautiful, beautiful set. Okay, we had to have those because these are our centerpieces. So that gives us that. Now I got to get these little blocks. No, the Emerald Knight's only 6 wide also, so it's the perfect size as well. No, I will probably have that. My intention, which I already have that built, but I need to open my other set because I want to have 2 passenger cars, and the only way you can have 2 passenger cars that match is to have 2 sets or order all the windows for it. And those are not made anymore. They were only made in that color for that set. So if you wanted to have multiple Emerald Knight sets, or if you wanted to have multiple passenger cars, you had to buy multiple sets or a multitude of pieces. And like I said, they don't make them in that color anymore. So that's one of those sets that would really hurt if you wanted to try and buy it today, unfortunately. And now we'll put that guy there. But when it comes to Lego, there's always a ton of sets that are going to hurt you, to say the least. But I have ran the Emerald Knight through my city. Not recently, but I have ran it through my city before. That's one of those trains, though. I do want to say that because I know a lot of people haven't owned it or anything. The Emerald Knight, any steam engine, is really problematic, would be the nicest way to put it. And it's because of the motorization of the mechanism to make it kind of chug along. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It makes it very problematic, to say the least. 1, 2, 3. John Garrett says he got this set for Christmas. It is a great set. This is not the set, but I'm robbing pieces from the set. 2. So I'm thinking, do I want to, let's see, how much space do I have? Let's just make this one all windows. Yeah, let's just do all windows with this particular car, because I want them to all be just a little bit different. I don't know why I get notifications for every stupid thing. So this one we're just going to do all windows. And thank you so much, Greg. For those of you that are not aware, I do have a membership also. And that membership is $1.99 a month for bronze level. And I do want to point out that there is a link above in this video to join my membership, but it's $1.99 a month for bronze. And that gets you limited access to my Discord group. And then I have silver, which is $4.99 a month. That gets you full access to Discord. And then I have a gold membership, and that's $19.99 a month. And that gives you every download 2 free instructions a month that I do. Last month was my train station. This month is my security checkpoint. So if that is something that interests you, don't forget to check out my membership. And I need 2 more. This. We're going to put those there. Let's do that. Now. Nope, I'm going to enlarge every single portion of this. It's just going to take me a little time to get through everything. I wanted to work on the passenger cars first, and I got to pull that back off. And then I'm going to go back to that particular portion of it. That's got to stay snapped. But I'm probably going to totally re-engineer that coal car also, because I'm not a big fan of how it looks. Just my personal thought on it anyway. Charm City. Oh, I definitely need a bigger train. Speaking of my favorite buddy, my harasser. How you doing, Charm? I hope you're doing well, my man. And I need... I didn't think about that before. That would probably look cooler on the inside, is having that little window there in front of the passenger pieces. I like that idea. Yeah. Much better. And then I can put a tile, or no. That can be a plate. Boy, everybody's more interested in talking to you, Charm, than they are me. I think they got more excited when you came in. Matt, hey, how you doing? It's always fun rearranging the room, man. Trust me, I can feel you on that one. That's why I try to do it as little as possible myself. And this is where I got to start doing a little funky building. Where are those pieces? I'll just take them out of my own supply because I should have, and I do. Big Nate Bricks says, hey, nice cars. Wish I had added doors to mine. I have to remic them sometime. It's a bit of a process, but I personally think it's worth it. I'm liking how it's turning out anyway. But it is a bit of a process. It's worth it, though. It really is worth it. It'll make the cars look so much better. And now I need to grab my bucket of parts. Sable Mutt, hey, how you doing, buddy? Says, can't wait to see this zooming around the track. My biggest problem is going to be because I don't want this zooming anywhere until I do a bigger train itself. The engine has got to be enlarged considerably. The engine's horrible on this set right now. At least stock it is. I seriously need to invest in more black parts because I am about out. I am getting down to bare bones on my black bricks. Owen Stewart, hello. Big Nate, hello. Papa's Bricks, in case I didn't say it, hello, my friend. Paul Bot, okay, timed in. How you doing, Paul Bot? And man, I put that on again too soon. Because I've got to tile this entire floor first. It's a lot easier to do it without everything in it. Or the walls up anyway. Black part alert. Mainly bricks. 1x2s, 1x1s. Because I am like literally about out of them. The Flago Master, yes. You know, I tell you though, and it's like I always say every time you make fun of his Flago. Yeah, it's kind of like a cutaway, at the moment anyway. But I have to say, man, some of those Flago sets he messes with, they are pretty freaking amazing. I mean, literally, they are very amazing. I need some 1x2. I don't think that set had any. Just let me fish them out of here. One. Two. Three. Hey, Panda, how you doing? Okay, I'm good on those. Now I can do the double brick on both ends. I need one more brick. 2, 3, 4. And now we got to put our other little hinge piece, which is right here. Scott's box says multitasking. And thank you so much, Aaron. It says looking good. And before I forget, I want to put the windows in. And that was... I don't want to forget those. So put these on either end. Oh, I can definitely see that with the prices you talk about. And like I said, it's not just that they're cheap. I mean, they're really nice looking sets, which is just another added bonus of them. At least I think they're impressive looking sets anyway. Oop. Plus Kitty likes Flago. That's always an added bonus. Gotta make Kitty happy. Kitty battle pack. I'm going to put the same wall pattern I did in the other one because I think that turned out pretty well. That we did here. There. Then I got to put tiles on those. Now, I gotta build this chair piece up, and that should be 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. We gotta do that piece. We gotta do these. You know, that doesn't need to be gray because you're never going to see it. So let me save those gray pieces and use an off-part color. 2, 3, 4. And then I can put that inside plate on for the railroad seats. There's that. together like that. University Longboarding says I'm currently sorting out parts for his massive Lego Zeus Safari Off-Road. Holy cow, man, you're doing a lot of sorting. Those are some really cool sets too, man. Very, very cool sets. Bricklock says I might have to buy a third kitty battle pack. Scott says I have a bunch of 1x6 nougat bricks left over from his hotel mock. Was thinking I might be able to build a full Lego factory from the fire brigade set. That would be a cool build, buddy. I could see that being a very cool build. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. Definitely would be a cool build. And then I need these. So we go 1, 2. 3, 4. And then I don't see, there's a little brown. There it is. There's one of those. For here. I need a couple more. 1, 2. I'm just gonna make a mess. Make it easier to find. There we go. Putting the same seats that are in the other train set. And this goes here, along with a brown. And then what I did is I did this with a tile, so I will put the tile on after I am done. University Longboarding says he acquired 4 camels, 3 ostriches, multiple birds, stingrays, lions, elephants, 5 pounds of foliage, 3 pounds of bulk brick, and a ton of detailed bits. Dude, you can't go wrong with that. Amazing. You can never have enough parts, because I can tell you right now, I run out of parts all the time. And everybody can see that I have an insane collection, so if you are adding to your parts collection, you're doing something. And put this piece here with another one of these. And side to side. Now let me get 4 white tiles. So we got that guy, that guy. That's all any of us here, Panda. University Longboarding says, and take care, Lego Town. We will see you soon, hopefully. I hope you have a good night. University Longboarding says Lego Mac will roughly be 8 to 10,000 bricks when all said and done, doing it freelance. That's freaking awesome, dude. Sounds like an amazing build. And okay, I got all that in, so now I should be able to put this back in now. And before I forget, I want to put the windows in that piece before I go too much further. And I also, nope, I just got to do the windows. Let's just put the windows in. So that one will go there. Techman says I have roughly 20-pound bulk lot that I bought 2 years ago that I need to finish sorting, just finding the time to work on it. And I feel you, brother. It it can feel like a never-ending project trying to sort things. So I do sympathize. But it's like I always tell everybody, once you get everything sorted, man, you will always be happy. Because it is so much easier to build and mess around with stuff once you get it all sorted and put into its proper bins. Because it's so much easier to find everything. And I thought I had... No, we'll just do like I did the other one. I'll just go ahead and go with the 3 1x6s. Still works just as good. And I thought I had some more in that bag. Hey, Imagine It 3D. Hello, Kenneth Swan. How are you, my friend? So I need 2 more of those. And that'll get me that. Now I gotta build my doors. 3, 4. And I need 4 more handles. See, some people say that sorting is very relaxing. And to me, I find it annoying. I hate to admit that. Part of the reason I say I find it annoying, though, is quite simply this. It makes me sneeze my brains out. I have a very bad reaction to trying to sort Lego. It just kicks my allergies into high gear, so I absolutely hate it because I start sneezing my brains out. And when you start sneezing your brains out, it's never any fun. Oh, that elephant is very cool. You are absolutely right. 5, 6. That's one thing I will say that Lego's doing right now, and that quite simply is the fact that they're coming with a lot of new animals and a lot of very, very cool animals that they haven't done in quite some time. So there's a lot of excitement about that. I've only got 4 more windows. I feel like I'm messing up. No, I'm doing right. And I need some more 1x. Here we go. Joseph says he's doing a modular right now and could not be more happy. All the Lego modular buildings, in my opinion, are absolutely amazing. I have not, some people say that they don't like them and so on and so forth, but I personally have never not seen one that I didn't like. Some of them are better than others, but I've never not seen one that I didn't like. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Let's get that train door on. One down, 3 to go. And I am doing that backwards because we want this one here. Oop. Now I'm shooting parts across the barn. Doing that right? Yes, I am. Just double checking myself. Door number 2 down. So that gives me that one. University of Longboard says, and by the way, what's the axle plate? We're talking to Sablemut. Not sure. Greg is going good night, apparently. Good night, Greg. I hope you have a good one, my friend. And Kenneth, that's something that I personally would love to see. Lego made goats years and years ago. And there's been a lot of speculation about them possibly coming out with some more goats this year. And let me tell you, there's a lot of people that are excited about that. And I am personally excited about it as well, because I never had any of the original goats. So I would really like to get the new ones. And I need 2 red bricks. So I personally would love to see them come out with some goats, because I never got the original goats they came out with. And I know that is something that a lot of people are just dying to get. So that, if they do that, that'll be a hot seller. Joe Fresh, not, I mean, I try to do mostly custom, yes. But here lately, because I've noticed that people don't seem to like all custom as much as I thought, so I've been trying to add sets here and there. But the majority of my city, yes, is all custom. Because I have a ton of skyscrapers and things that nobody else would ever think about doing. And it's not because people can't do it. It's just skyscrapers get really expensive really quickly. So most people don't really tackle those too much. Oops, I need 1x1 brick. There we go. But the majority of my city is custom. I don't like just throwing sets in my city. I have been doing it with the modular buildings, but any other set-wise, I always like to customize, because they just, to me, don't look right just thrown in there. University longboarding, goats, 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 goats. That train door in. Oop. There we go. That gets that train door in. Sablemoot says he can't wait until I build that museum. I don't know when I will get to that, my friend. It is something on my to-do list, though. Definitely something on my to-do list. But I really do want to add a natural history museum is my plan with that, so it'll have all kinds of dinosaur displays and such in it. At least that's kind of the plan for it anyway. Well, the reason I say people prefer custom or sets better is because I noticed I really wasn't growing as much as most other channels. And mind you, most of the other channels that I see that are growing, it's all they really do is build sets in very, very, very mild modifications. And that is why I say that. And that's why I started trying to do sets here and there. To try and mix it up a little bit to see if it would help. And since I've started playing with sets more, it has definitely helped the growth of my channel. That's all you can do, and that sounds awesome, University Longboarding. Donna Scott says sets are my friend. I don't need to thank. See right there. That's why I said it. I know a lot of people think that custom channels and custom things are the best way, and so on and so forth, but believe it or not, as far as Lego YouTube channels go, sets are not a popular thing to do, sadly enough. And let's do that. And that is, quite frankly, why I've been trying more and more to add set building, even if I am mocking it up and customizing it to my Lego city anyway. That can go back on there. There we go. So now you're back together. And now I need, and which baggie did you go to? 'Cause I need you. Good night, Nate. See, me personally, I mean, I get why people like sets, but I build sets all the time, and I have built sets all the time. To me, to have a YouTube channel and all you do is build sets is extremely boring. That's why I never really understood why channels like that were so popular. Because if I want to play with a set, I'm not going to watch somebody else build it. That's just kind of my take on it. But, I mean, everybody's got a difference of opinion, obviously. Oop, what am I doing? But like I said, that just, to me, it always puzzled me why people that do nothing but sets are popular. But that's just my 2 cents. Oh, I totally get it, University Longboarding. And if you're sorting on the floor, which is typically how I do it, that hurts bad, to say the least. Squeeze that together. And now I gotta get I don't need that. I do believe though. Nope. Now, expanding sets, I definitely understand people doing. Because that's one of my personal favorite things to do. Which is kind of what I'm doing right now. So I'm taking a set and then modifying it to my own taste. And I need one more jumper plate. Just there. And then I need 3 more 2x2 plates. Make a sub channel where all you do is clean. I don't foresee that being a very popular channel except to one person. Because I personally think most people Lego rooms are just as bad, if not worse, than mine. Especially if you're a mock builder. And why do I not see any more 2x2? I was looking for 2x2 tiles. I know I have some in my bins, but they are a little tired, I will say. So I was hoping to get them out of the set. You mean kind of like all the studio sets and whatnot, like Friends and stuff? That would be fun. To build a movie studio stage. What would really be fun is if you built a movie studio stage and made it to where like you could have different things kind of swing in and out. If you catch my meaning anyway. There we go. Now I gotta do the underside and I gotta get those pieces on. So let's get these little round dudes. And I don't like that color. Also, before I forget, let's put these in here. Thank you, Donna Scott. 1,800 square feet. That would be very cool, Tech Man. Very, very cool. Kenneth says Paulbot would be glued to the cleaning channel. Yes, he would. Gaming Predator says he's got some sets. Last one he got was the Sonic ones. I see why some people, I guess, would want them. I personally wasn't that impressed with those. They're neat and all, don't get me wrong. I really didn't see that. They weren't that interesting to me. And it's not that there's anything wrong with them. I haven't collected any of them. I get why people want to collect them, though, especially gamers. Especially retro gamers, I should say. So I do understand the draw of those sets. But it's just, for me, I want stuff that I can kind of build and use in a city or in some kind of display or mock, is why I personally wasn't interested in them. I need to do the trucks on those. And where was the original set so I can rob? some of those pieces off of it. Or did I totally rip it apart already? I should still, there it is. I need these, and this, because I'm going to be robbing all of that stuff off of it. And I got to get soundstage would need to be big enough to house the friend's apartment and have a grandstand for the audience. Like I said, it sounds like you have a great plan. That would be a good sized build, to say the least. There it is. Come here, come hither. But heck, you already got, I mean, I guess it depends on how you were wanting to mock that up. So if you were going to basically build kind of like a pole barn around it, so to speak, I could see where that would end up being a very, very large building, to say the least. And I got to see if I have any of these parts from my train collection. Hold on. Yes, I do. Because we got to build one of those. What are those? One of those. Oh, I also need that boogie piece. That's right, this set does not come with that little buggy piece. Let me see. There we go. Put that on there. And that there. And now we want to build that little piece down in there, but now as you guys can see, I got 2 cards. Oh, that would easily be the size of a 48 by 48. So now I want to do this. So let me get... I need some more pieces. Oh, wait a minute. What are these? What are those? Go. So now let's take... Whoop, stay apart for a minute. That should be what that, yep. So now I'm going to take this, put this here, and we're going to start doing our base detail. Oop, knocking pieces off. And build it so they're the same way. Now, put this guy here. And I thought I had enough pieces out, and I do not. Give me 1 second. Will I be releasing instructions for this in the future? If Paul Roos can make them for me, yes. That's what most of my instructions require, is Paul Roos to do the work for them, because I will be the first to admit that I'm no instruction maker, and if Paul Roos does them, then they do get made. Otherwise, they do not get made. So I know Paul is already hard at work on doing my Privet Drive mock, so I'm sure that I will get all these up and made as well. I'm just going to do the 2 cars for now. I might do a caboose or something later. But after I get those, I want to work on a, what do you call it? I think everybody calls it the tender, but to me it's a coal car. I want to do the coal car next. So I got these. I want to do a coal car. And then I still don't exactly have an idea for the engine, but I am going to modify the engine also, because that engine needs modified in a bad way. Very, very, very bad way. And I did one thing on those, and I think I'm going to try and do something a little bit different with these, because I think it might look a little better. So let's try this. Let's put... I'm going to try and use the pieces that come with the set. If I can get... Let's see, let me pull that back off. I almost think this might look better than the first version I did. I will let you guys be the judge after I get these made. Just trying to do things a little differently, just to try things out. Hold on, and I'm going to ask you guys what your thoughts are. Okay, this is the version I just made, trying to show you that up close. So I just put the little handles on it and still did kind of like a little dish piece in there. Or does that look better? So this is B, the other version is A. What do you guys like better? B or A? Again, this is A. A two-man pump car? Yeah, I could see where that would be neat. Still waiting to see if anybody says anything. Kenneth Swan says also, would be cool if you made. Oh, I already read that comment. Brick Sargent says A. XT3100 throws a curve and says C. Brian Holst says A. Kenneth Swan says B. So I see 2 A's and a B, 3 A's and a B, 2 B's, 3 A's, 3 B's, 4 A's, 5 A's. A. Let's go with that. You know what? B, because I'm seeing a lot of back and forth. Axle plate. That's kind of what I was just thinking. So let's do this. Let's see what it would look like if I left. So I'm seeing a lot of both. So what if I did one with handles on one side? Then like this one, I'll take and put the one without handles on it. And then I'll put another one with handles on the opposite side. I think that'll make it a little bit more unique. More unique. So that's those. So now I want... I'm kind of partial to A myself. That's why I said for now what we're just going to do, I'll just build 2 of them and I'll put one on each side for each car. That way we're kind of giving into both. And I need, there it is. And I need this guy and this guy, and then I gotta go grab a handle. And another one of these with one of those. What are those? Another one of these. With another one of those. We'll put that guy there. And then I gotta go grab 2 handles. The Canadians have it. A. There. And there's my 2 railroad cars, guys. A, you hoser. Here, I'm hoping you guys can see that up close and personal. So that is the finished Harry Potter passenger cars. What you talking about? And I have horrible accent impersonations, so I apologize for anybody I'm offending. But really digging it, I have to say. I think they turned out pretty good. So now I got 4 doors that open. I have a little different window thing going on there. I might even do it here too, just put it in the middle. Because I kind of like having that little goofy window there. It adds to the detail of it. Pretty happy though. Just to give you an idea, these are 6 by 28 studs long. And good evening, aces and eights, 115. How are you, my friend? Now what I'm thinking, what time is it? Ooh, it's getting late. We're gonna try, because this just looks like a Tonka toy. I'm sorry. That just is, oh my God, is this just horrible. Yeah, that's really, really bad. So let's start. Let's see. Let's just rip this dude apart, because, I mean, that's like embarrassing looking. That's all I can say about that. Let's see what we can kind of start messing around with and kind of come up with. Well, let's do that. With this car, I'm thinking what I should be able to do, because I'm just going to put, and we're going to rip these off. Maybe 1, 2, 3, let's see. Do I have any more? See how far back. So if I put that there, and I'm just trying to kind of thinking I can do that. That should be a narrow enough base. And then I can put a little detail in here. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. So I'm not gonna worry about that portion of it at the moment. What we're going to start working on now with the tender piece, now that we've got this, let's pull some more parts off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Salamat says it's time to bevinize. Trademark pending. Grandpa Ewan says the 4708 has been bevinized. And how you doing, Grandpa Ewan? Matt laughing. Aces 815. Good evening. What is the deal with the small windows? Those are just how trains looked. If I don't have any of the actual train looking, but I wanted it to look more natural and more realistic, and that's what those little windows are for. Sadly, for those that are not aware, those are a retired window. So that's something, if you're going to buy, it's going to cost you. I had 8 of those, and then I think I've got 10 of these that I could use. I might have 2 more of these little guys, but the ones that I have are for some of my old Lego sets from when I was a kid, but those windows are from the 80s. I just did the 2 passenger trains. Now I'm trying to work on the tender box. So we're gonna try and make it look better. And I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but I am trying it anyway. So I wanted to maintain that little look I had going here. So we're going to see what happens. This might end up getting too big. We'll see how it looks though. Nope, the windows are just doors to get into the train. So it's just a little bit of added fluff, so to speak. How do I want to do that? Those are that way, so if I'm going to do that, 2, 2, 2, 2. And I feel the need for speed. Where is, there we are. Let's go a little different with this. Let's do this. Chip off the old block toys. How are you? Yes, they do that display every year, Techman. And they do a really nice job, I have to say. Thank you. A chip off the old block toys. I think I'm going to start. This needs to be bigger. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's do. That's not big enough. No, this will be another 9-volt train on in my city anyway. Let me pull. Let's see. Let's just pull all this back off. So I want to go just a wee bit bigger. Just a wee bit bigger, my lady. That, and my chair's falling. And I also don't want it too tall, you know what I mean? I'm thinking the one stripe is going to have to work on this one. Oh, I agree. 9-volt is the best way to go, without a doubt. I am just trying to kind of get a feel here, guys, so bear with me while I'm thinking about stuff. The hunting we will go, hunting we will go. Hi-ho the dairy-o, a-hunting we will go. Oop, that's the wrong length. I want the... Those are all 1x8s. I need 1x6s. The mad scientist at work. Gaming pretender, eh? Yeah, me personally, I prefer 9-volt. And you know, I almost think that this, yeah, if I did that, that might look really cool. Let me try another little tweakage. Let's leave that there. Do I want to go... Because then I can put that there. I kind of want a railing up there though, so I don't know. That would give me my second. I'm still not sure I feel it, but let's just play with it. Let's wiggle it just a little bit. So I'm thinking that. Then I can put 2 more brick. If I do that, now I can put a 1x6. Can minifigs fit in the train? Yes, they can. This is much bigger than the original Harry Potter train. Give me 1 second of that. Let's see if I do that. So I can put like that kind of piece up top. Means I can do that over here. And that'll give me another one of those. Do a 1x6 piece and then a slope. And we can take that piece, stick it in the middle. Put that like that. We got that little ladder piece in the middle on the back. So we can just add, not sure if I'm liking that, but we're going to move forward with it anyway. Just to see how well it goes. And then I want a 1x4. Oop, wait a minute. What did I do differently there? Oh, that's what I did differently. There we go. Well, here's kind of what I'm thinking, just to fill you guys in. If I leave this open, I can kind of fill this with like artificial coal, if that makes sense. And that's why I'm kind of looking at doing it this way. Oops. Did I just... Yes, I did. And thank you, a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. He says, can we get a few more likes, please? I think what it is, a lot of people, they start watching and then they just kind of forget that they're watching the stream. So I totally understand that, why people do that. And it's definitely better than what it was, but thinking I need to have, you know what, let me play around with an idea. Hold on. Let's see. This is just a thought, so bear with me, guys. So, I did something like that. I'm trying to make it look like there might be like coal or something falling forward. So let's see, now I would want it to be give me 1 second while I'm trying to think about things. I'm sorry. Steve Weiser says, while I'm waiting for a 1x8 black plates to arrive, I am placing large Bricklink orders for my green plates for Disney's section of the amusement park. Kidda Swan says maybe a 1x3 slope instead of a loner one. A 1x3 slope. Where? I'm not sure what you mean, Kenneth. I totally missed that comment, but let me. Try and finish. flat or not. Because the next piece, let's see. I have another thought. See, the real easy way to do this would be just to kind of stack them and lay them in there. Where will the motor be? The motor for my trains, it's just because I do 9 volt, so the motor is quite literally the trucks of the train. I don't have actual motors like all the newer stuff does because my stuff just works off the tracks. At the back of the car, using a 1x3 instead of the longer ones, then a flat. Back of the car. You're saying put a 1x3 here, Kenneth? Back of the car using a 1x3. Or are you talking about these? No, lumberjack. That's funny though, but no. Oh, you're talking about up here, a slope 1x3. I gotcha. I don't know. I was kind of because my thing was I was trying to make the car wider or longer. It is kind of what my big thing is. And with what I was doing here, I was trying to be overly fancy, and I'm starting to think that it's a bad idea. But what I have, let me think. So I don't think that's a bad length. Yeah, these. But if I do that, then I have to bring the car short again. I do see what you're saying. I kind of like the length though, is where I'm at. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to put a cover over this piece and then have this somehow where it looks like, you know what I mean, like the gravel, the coal, I guess I should say, is kind of pouring out. Give me 1 second. I don't know that I like that either. No, I don't like that. What if... Oh? What if... And then what I could do... find my parts. There we go. What if I do something like that? And then, actually, if I do that, bring that in here. Hold on. I think I'm getting an idea. You know what, let me look at the internet real quick. Do you know if anybody has, yes, 1x1 round plates, black with mixture of dark blue gray, is the perfect look for that. What I'm wondering is there, let's see, Hogwarts Express coal car. Give me 1 second. Oh, really? Looking at that? Well, holy crap. If I'm going off this particular image, I'm going too big. Let me just kind of show you guys what I'm looking at. And they're showing 3 sets of wheels. So I need a third wheel. So we got 1, 2, 3. This would be 1, 2, 3. So I'm actually about 3 too long maybe on my car, I'm thinking. And they show the coal there. And then you can see you got those little round canisters on the back. Let's look at the front. So they have 2 little doors with an open slot. Mind you, this is a toy, but it's kind of giving me an idea. Cherokee Jordan, you're absolutely right. That would look cool if there was a popcorn piece in black. I don't know that they make one, though. At least not that I've seen. So that's one image. Let's look at this image. So they all show the 3 wheels, the long side. It comes high here and then dips down at the back. And then you have these round pieces. Okay. So these definitely got to go. I never had any luck with a third wheel being around. Yeah, I know what you mean. So the way that I'm looking at that now, let me look at this. I'm feeling that I should probably, and I don't know if this will go on a curve or not. So let me just kind of pop this off and see if I've got space for a third wheel. Oop. So if they're showing 3 wheels, I want 3 sets of wheels. Thank you, Jacob. Trying to get my big hands out of the way. Which I could do it still longer, but oop. No, you know what? I think I still need it to be on that size car. Because I need to have the 1 space gap. Man, that doesn't look right though. What I may have to do, let's see. Let me try one other thing. I know what I can do. What I can do is make it an oddball size, because I would normally put okay, and you're not cooperating. There you go. So if I did a 1 wheel gap, then we do a 1 wheel gap. Now what I can do is I can just put a 1x6 to build in. So it'll be an oblong size. Mixed color red plate, that's awesome. Now, I am still trying to look at that. So I need to run a row of red. So the first thing I need to do is run this around. You know what I can actually do here? I can pop. You're not going to see that anyway. And I can do the 2x2. Then a 1x6. Here we go with that. Now that we've done that, let's run that color. Let's pull this back apart. Run this around. Like so. You know what? Let's check that out before I go much further, Ace of Aces, because I was kind of wondering that myself. Because you do bring a very valid point. Oh, and I see what you're saying, because it's kind of... Excuse me. It's pulling it out. So you can see just by... Because of that third wheel, it is trying to pop it up. So you are right on that. It needs to, if it's going to be in there, it's got to be a turning wheel. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just stick with the 2 wheels and save myself some heartache and go back to a standard size. So let's pop that back down. Instead of torturing myself. What I can do is just fill this in with some fluff, is what we'll call it. The other thing is, looking at that picture, I don't want that line go all the way to the end. So I think what I'm going to do is change that up. And we do have the black handle on either end. This can be the car side. And I can fill that with red. Technically, that is the only marking on the side of this guy. They show it in the middle. Maybe I shouldn't put my... I kind of liked my tan line, though. But they really don't... They don't do any fluff with it. It is so basic looking. Oh, great. Yeah, I just saw that. I apologize, guys. Bricklack said my sneeze interrupted the feed. You're right. It's funny how I immediately do that, and then it immediately does that. Hopefully it's stopped now. I really do like that tan marking. Dark tan. Not sure. Let's just leave it like this for a minute. Let's do something. 1, 2, 3. Let's just see how this might look. To me, this needs some texture of some kind. Then it should have the arm on the front. And then it should have the little hump. I'm going to call it the hump anyway. at the front. And then we can run a row of bricks, so we will run that. And then it should come down right there. So really, realistically, that should be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should come down right about there. And I thought I had that looks more like the actual car, but man, I don't know if I like it. Kind of like what I was doing better. But mine wasn't really accurate either. Let's see, if I can leave that there. And if I do that, what I can bring across. I will put the inside of this should be red right here, and then this is the coal. So we want, I need another 2 of those. You know, I'm surprised though, since we were talking about, and since my feed did just mess up, how good my streams have actually been doing lately. Because normally, they would glitch out a couple times a night. So Elon Musk is obviously getting his crap together. This needs, I need a 1x4 and 2 1x2s. Where's the 1x2s? I could have swore I had them up here. Let's do that. With that. And that. And then we gotta have our 1x8, but I need a 1x6 brick. Yeah, you're right, it does happen. That's more what it actually looks like than anything, but I don't know that I really feel that. You know what I mean? Let me finish, because there should be a little line in here, so let me kind of finish slapping together how that looks. And then I almost feel like, and I think I know what I could kind of do here. Let's see. I might have to change that up to do what I'm thinking. So that would be, let me see something. Because I'm thinking if I did that, so I could do that. That would give me that kind of false door on the front, but I have to break that piece up in order to do it. So let me test this out. So if I did that, with this, oop, I'm trying to keep my hands in screen. This needs to be a tile, which what we can do, let me get a 1x4 tile. I'm thinking that might work anyway. That's not a bad idea, Jordan. This is going seriously retro. Just saying. I think a lot of people may or may not have seen that piece ever before. And I will show it to you and why I'm laughing here in just a minute. This is a severely old piece. I do got 3 plates, so I need a 1x2 brick. Or 1x4 brick. Just saying, that is some seriously old parts here, guys. Anyway. Kind of like it. And then we can put our 1x1. Actually, what I was thinking for the top. The shutter's full. Yeah, I don't think he was saying shutter though. It's close to it, but no, it wasn't the shutter's full. Thank you, Cherokee. Says it looks cool. Let's try. Now I need another little doodad. Hold on. Actually, let's put this on that way. That will help add some texture. And then I have another. Better yet. Thinking if I do that and that, so let me get I know what I'm gonna do. Another 1x3. So let me that's going to have to get bigger. There we go. I almost feel like that should be shorter. I don't know, what do you guys think? Yes? No? I'm having a great evening, and I hope you are as well, Sable Mute. Kenneth says, looks awesome. Cherokee Jordan says, those are cool. Taylor Hartford says, Bevan kids awake, but I'm back. Thank you, Cherokee Jordan. Okay, let's run with that. Now what we got to do is, let me get that to go back on there. We got to fill this cavity with plates, and how I'm going to do that is I'm going to cheat it. And here's what I mean by cheat. Pull this back out for just a minute. I think I can come up one more brick. Yeah, I don't like all the red either. There we go. No, I definitely agree with you. I need to get some of the red, 'cause it's like overbearing. But I don't, it's, that's what's funny is that's how the actual train looks, and I don't get it, man. To me, it would look better with the stripe in it, you know what I mean, and a few other things. But that's kind of, because I don't want it, because it's supposed to be lower. Looking at the pictures, I think what I might could get away with, let me see something. Something that I think might actually tweak this a little bit even more to the better. I'm just trying to figure out. Let me pull this back off for a minute. Pull this back out. So I want these to come off. These should be able to come out. And I might have to tweak this a little bit more, but give me 1 second while I'm trying to finagle this. Where are they at? There they are. CC says, I feel like you put more time into the Lego car than Lego did. Thank you, CC. No, I don't doubt that at all, my friend. Lego doesn't, well, Lego's Lego. Lego is Lego. They don't put a lot of thought into a lot of things, unfortunately. So here, I think this might look a little better doing what I'm about to do. So now that I do that, this will give me an inside edge rail like the initial set has, or like the actual train, I should say, has. So let me pull that back out. And I can pop that down inside of there. And I can pop that there. And this can come around like so to give me that railing that I see, because that does look so much better. And then what I'm thinking I can do, which I might get a smaller bar and get rid of that antenna piece. But I can take that inside piece now and what we can do, dirty it up a little bit. And I'll show you what I mean. Where's my tiles? I think this looks so much better now. We'll add just a little slather of color. That, my friends, I think looks a lot better. And there we go. And then that helps break it up a little too. Oh, I totally agree with you. I would love to see Lego make some modern trains. Without a doubt, my friend. I don't ever see it happening, but I would love to see them do it. That looks better, don't it? Hey, Dusty Bricks, how you doing? No, I am not a Lego partner, I wish. But there, doesn't that look so much better, guys? Now I need to fill this. Oh, that would be awesome if I was a Lego partner, but definitely not the case. And thank you, Brick Sergeant. Yes, that's a high demand set, Gavin. And that is a good set. You're absolutely correct on that. That was a very nice set. Whoop. And I might need to pull this out of here to do what I'm trying to do, but we're going to try it without it, see what happens. Trying to add to the touch of the coal, so to speak. I just got a hair in there from my finger. Gotta love when that happens. knocking everything off everywhere, trying to get down for all of this stuff. There we go. Now we can put that back on. Put this back on. This back on. This back on. And those back on. I almost feel like maybe I should change that out with a red piece. But there we go, guys. That is what I'm going to call the finished car tender. Or coal car is what I like to call them. I need to do something down here still, though. But definitely an improvement over the original version that Lego had done. The original version Lego did looked absolutely hideous. Anyway, I am starting to get exhausted, guys. I have been going for over 3 hours, and for me, that's unheard of. I might come back and try and do the Horizon Express tomorrow in a live stream. We'll see. But like a lot of things, I will probably be making these available on my Rebrickable page at some point. So you guys will be able to get instructions for those as well. If you didn't watch the stream and see how I put them together, as I don't mind if people do that either. Because to me, if you're watching my streams, you're helping support my channel. But what I need to do now is get my butt to bed. So on that note, I am going to run the final credits. My trains, thank you, Dusty Bricks. My trains are electric, but Hogwarts Express isn't. But anyway, I'm gonna roll that beautiful bean footage. Cause like I said, I am exhausted here, guys. I finally got my crash and burn from my Red Bull. I know Brick Sargent donated, but I'm not sure who else did. So we're gonna see here right now. I want to give a very special thank you to Brick Sargent and CC for supporting the stream. Again, thank you so much. And we got a whole bunch of new subscribers, it looks like. Nicholas Verson, Kristen Gohegan, I hope I'm saying those names right, Brett and Sija Arsenault. And again, thank you so much for signing up to the channel. And again, thank you so much, Brick Sargent and CC, for those awesome donations. But anyway, as always, thank you for coming to Bevan's Bricks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share below. And hopefully we'll see you guys next time on Bevan's Bricks. Good night, everybody, and thank you so much for hanging out with me so late. And God bless.